Hey everybody, today I'm going to rank every single Final Fantasy that's in the Pixel Remaster. Now, you've probably seen a few of these online, but nobody has ranked them in number order. And so first we're going to start with the original Final Fantasy. So this game has 6 Final Fantasies in it. The first one going to be the original Final Fantasy on the NES. That one's number 1. Number 2, Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 2 came out in Japan only originally. It's not the Final Fantasy 2 that we saw here in the States. This is actually Final Fantasy 2. Came out on the Super Famicom over in Nintendo World. Oh man, I've messed this up already. Oh no. Number 3, Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3 is not the Final Fantasy 3 we got here in the States. This is the original Final Fantasy 3 that came out on the regular Famicom. Not the Super Famicom. We got this here in the States on the DS, but we got a 3D version, which isn't the correct version. This one's the Pixel Remaster, and so we get the 2D version here in the States now on the Nintendo Switch. Now, number 4 is going to be Final Fantasy 4. And now Final Fantasy 4 was Final Fantasy 2 here in the States on the Super Nintendo. Now I know that can be a little bit confusing, but if you take Final Fantasy 2 and you add 2 to it, you get Final Fantasy 4. And so that's where Final Fantasy 4 comes from. And so you don't have to, I think, 2, 3... Final Fantasy 4, okay. So yeah, you add 2 to it. And so next on the list is Final Fantasy 5. Final Fantasy 5 never came out to the United States because they thought it was going to be too hard for us Americans, and they're right, it's the hardest one there is. I really wish they never released this one. We could just forget number 5. But it came out on the PlayStation at some point, I think. PlayStation 2, maybe 5. And so, what number was I on? What's next? It was 6. Final Fantasy 6. So, Final Fantasy 6 is Final Fantasy 3 in the United States, but that's incorrect. It's actually Final Fantasy 6. So you take the 3 and you multiply it by 2, and you get Final Fantasy 6. 3 plus 3. 6, yeah. So you get Final Fantasy 6, and that one comes in at number 6 on the Pixel Remaster. And so that's my ranking of the Pixel Remasters. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, people thought it would probably not be as I said it was. Well, to all you haters out there, and I ranked them in number order, so I clearly got it correct. I did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in proper order, and I put them from best to worst. So best being Final Fantasy 1 and worst being Final Fantasy 6, which was Final Fantasy 3 in the United States, if you're confused. But just take the 3, multiply it by 2, and you get 6, and so that's how they came up with that. So, but yeah, make sure you smash subscribe, tell 10 friends. Let me know what you think about Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster in the comments section.